Welcome. Today we are going to see about how to create a PCB footprint using Proteus software. ESP32 is a popular microcontroller which has inbuilt functions such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, touch sensor, PWM generation, etc. These are the websites where we can purchase ESP32. So this is also another website, and here is another one, and here is another one. In these things we can see lot of ESP32 modules available, and there are several versions of ESP32 modules available. Here in the Proteus software, if we are typing ESP32, we cannot see any modules available here. So to do this, we have downloaded the ESP32 pin layout from the internet. Now open Proteus and follow the steps. Now let us move into the process of creating PCB footprint. To create the footprint, open the PCB layout. We need to know the exact dimension of the ESP32 module. To find that, we can move to some websites which will host the images of the mechanical layout. So this is one such website which provide the layout information, and here is also another one website which shows the layout information. Here you can see the mechanical dimensions of their module. For our module, you can see the pin to pin spacing is 2.54 mm, which means between these two pins we are having a spacing of 2.54 mm. Similarly, between this 5V pin and this clock pin, in this way we are having a spacing dimension of 25.4 mm. So we can make it as 25.5 mm as a round off value. So using this dimension, we are going to create the footprint of our layout. Open this PCB layout, then go to DIL pad module and then select standard DIL and then click on edit. Here you can use the same values provided here and then click OK. Now you can rotate this and you can place wherever you want. Here we are having totally 19 pins in this row, and similarly you are having another 19 pins in this row. So what we are going to do here is go to Proteus and select the component mode and then click this pin, go to replicate, and here you can see the values x step 0 and y step. We are going to select which is 2.54 mm. So from this pin to the below pin, between these two pins we are going to have 2.54 mm spacing. So 2.54 mm. So in graph mode we are going down. So we are going down means we are going to in minus y axis. So we are putting minus 2.54 mm. So we need 18 copies, which this one we will be getting 19. So we are putting 18 and then click OK. So totally we will be having 19 pins over here. Okay, for the next pin we need to place the pin over here. To do it, we already know the spacing between these two pins, which is 25.4 mm. To do so, you select this pin and then select replicate, and then you can see here this is in the positive x-axis. So we are going to type 24.4 mm, and then in y-axis you can make it as 0 mm. And similarly we need only one copy which is to be placed here. So you can type 1 and then press OK. So this is the distance between the two pins. To get the remaining pins down over here, do the same steps as followed earlier. The step is minus 2.54 mm and we need totally 18 copies. Then select OK. Now we have get the footprint of the ESP32. Next we need to create a box using the top silk layer over here. Select it and then draw a box to represent the boundary of the ESP32 module. Then to show that the USB pin, the USB connector is at the top, you can also draw a representation of USB over here. Okay, then represents the ESP32 chip is present. You can also draw this boundary. Up to this we have completed making the footprint layout. Next, we need to name the pins. To do that, select the component mode and then start naming the numbers 1. You can see after entered you have 1 over here. Similarly, do the same process for the all pins. For the next step, we need to download the 3D layout, that is the 3D model from the websites. To do that, you open Google and type ESP32 GrabCAD and select the first link. So this is the GrabCAD website. Here you can see lot of 3D models developed for you. From here you can search and get the ESP32 module. So I have searched here and get this ESP32 module. From this you select the step file which is seen over here. Select this, and this is the 3D model. So select download file over here. So using this GrabCAD, you need to register into it. You can use your mail ID to download it. In the next step, we need to select the complete module and then go to make package. Here we need to type the package name as ESP32 and then select the category and then select Through-Hole component, and if anything matches you can select, otherwise you can put others. For the package description you can paste the same thing, ESP32 over here. Then move to mechanical model layout. In this you select the MCAD STEP file and then browse for it. This is the recently downloaded file from download. Select it and then click open. So you can see the 3D model is inserted over here. So you can adjust the model and then place it correctly in the position. Okay, then here you can increase the values by pressing this. Okay, then you can see the board is like this. So yeah, here you can see. Then we are increasing this, so we have to decrease this one. So in the bottom side you can see all the pins are perfectly placed. You can see here. Okay, in both sides we have placed the pins perfectly. So this is the top, bottom, front, back view, left and right views. Okay, then we can select OK. So with this we have created the PCB footprint of the ESP32 over here. Then we have another one task. You need to go to schematic capture. Here we can already connected the schematic prints. So you have to select everything like this and then click on make device and then click on OK. Then you have to enter the name, which is ESP32, and for the model prefix you have to select M and then go to next. Here you need to add the PCB layout, so click on add and then type ESP32, and this is the ESP32 module which you have created earlier. Then click OK. Now you can see all the pins are perfectly mapped: 1, 38, 20 and 19. Okay, as per this 5 volt GPIO 6 ground and 3.3 volt. Check in the same manner 5 volt GPIO 6, similarly ground and 3.3 volt. So all the 4 corners of the ESP32 are mapped according to the footprint. Then you can move to assign package, then click on next. So in this you don't change anything, then click next, and if you have a data sheet you can add, if not you can leave it and go to next. Here you can select Arduino, and here we can leave them as empty, and then we can move to adding this, and then also device nodes. At the last stage you can press OK. Now you have completely added the ESP32 modules. So to know this, you can close this one, save it, then move to new Proteus, open new Proteus. So you can move to schematic capture, then go to component, and here type ESP32. Here you will get the module directly. Okay, now click OK, and then you can paste the module. Now you can connect wires accordingly. So in the PCB layout also you can see here the module is present. You can place it directly like this. You can draw a board. You can draw a board in it. Okay, and then we can move to 3D visualization. You can see the 3D visualization, we are getting the module directly. So this is the complete process of creating the 3D footprint as well as the 3D model for an unknown component which is not shown in Proteus. Thank you for watching the video.